Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, after this review of Shingeki no Kyojin, chapter 40, I'll be doing a live stream with other reviewers about this chapter. Hopefully you guys can come, we'll answer some questions, you know the bit. Okay, let's get into this chapter. This one was called Ymir, chapter 40. In the beginning, we've got the woolly mammoth titan. Actually, I'm going to start calling him King Kong, because he's got those long arms and stuff, and he looks like a King Kong kind of thing. He's climbing down the wall, and we see the Titans swarming, and we have two soldiers. I believe these guys' names were... Just find it. Trying to see... I'm trying to see who these guys' names were, because they're on the wall, and they're out of gas. They're the third-dimensional maneuver equipment. Gerger, and Nanaba. So Nanaba and Gerger are pretty much like, fucked. They're just basically trying to fend off the Titans, and there's this funny part. I'm just gonna brief. I don't need to look at the thing to remember what happened, but pretty much what happens is Gerger and Nanaba. I think it's Gerger. He wanted to just have one. This guy wanted to just have one drink, one wine, alcohol beverage before he dies. And he gets thrown into the tower. He sees his bottle. He's like, and there's not even a single drop left. And he gets attacked, and they basically just get ripped to shreds, pretty much. And after that we have I said Annie. The other two characters that really are about. We have it was funny. You say you drank it all. Krista, that's her name. Krista, and Ymir. And the real story is about Ymir, not really about Krista. So Ymir is, she's throwing rocks at the Titans and stuff, and she's like, don't do that, Krista, because then this tower will fall. And we got Connie, and he's like saying, wait for the tower to climb and let the fire burn after us. What is something we could do? They're all, and he's like saying, we're all going to get annihilated, completing our mission. And then Krista says, I don't want to go down without a fight, then we all could die together. And then Ymir's looking at her like, she's looking at her, because Ymir is a girl, it's not a guy. Like, how can you say that? Don't you dare look at our spear's death that way. They didn't die so that you can use their death as a excuse of suicide. And it's just like, she's just basically, Ymir telling her that, didn't really want to die and everything, and then we get a flashback of Ymir and Krista. And this is happening way before they became part of the troops. And they're training, and they're in the snow mountains. And I think the person they're trying to save is named Darza. No, Daz. That's the guy's name. Daz. And basically, this is a story of how what happened was that Krista's past came to fruition, and apparently Ymir found out that she was part of an aristocratic family, but she was forsaken. She was born out of wedlock, meaning, I found out this, and she denounced her name and everything, and that's basically what happened. And he basically, what happens is, there's this whole conversation between Ymir and Krista about, you know, uh, the whole thing about sacrificing yourself for other people. And Ymir saying that, oh, you really don't want to save Daz. You just want to act like a heroine and sacrifice yourself, and so on and so forth. She'll end up dying. And then she's like, no, never, I never would do that. I would never do that. And then he's like saying the illegitimate child of a mistress. And that was basically the conversation they were having here. And she denounced her name and everything. And Ymir is there with her saying, why would you, and Krista's basically asking her, why would you be friends with me? And why would you go to this lengths to be with me? And he's like, you and me are different. I made a fresh new start. And he's like, what did you do? Why you want to kill yourself instead of them? If you really wanted possible to change your fate and everything. It's like, it's not that. And even, no, it's not. And that's when basically Ymir decides, okay, basically they see a light down on this cliff. And it's the station and everything. And that's when Ymir decides to take Daz with him off the cliff. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if she's like early suicidal, but she decides to do that, and Ymir's basically telling Krista that if he's lucky, he'll be safe with his life from doing this. And she tells Krista, go along by yourself. And then they're gone, and then she sees Ymir, and apparently she's asking about Daz, and Daz is fine, and saying he survived the fall from this cliff. And and she's like saying, how did you manage to get Daz down safely? She never said. And she tells Ymir to tell Krista, I could tell you, but first you have to promise me something. When I reveal this secret of mine, you will claim your real name back and live under it. And we don't know at the moment how, and after the flashback, we don't know what she did, but we're about to find out exactly how she did it, Ymir. And how did she do it? Well, we go back to the present time, and the sun rises, and, Ymir's looking, I think, at Connie. I think he asks Connie? Yeah, he asks Connie, oh, give me that knife. And Connie gives it to him. He's like, what are you going to do? And he's about to jump off the tower. Thanks. What do you need it for? Well, for fighting. They're all looking at him like, what are you doing? And he's like, don't know. I'm not sure myself. And he's looking at Krista and says, Krista, I have no right to tell you how to live your life, so consider it my wish. Live your life with your head held high. And then she's gonna run and jump it off the tower. And I'm like, God damn it, what are you thinking, Ymir? And then she's basically thinking to himself, I used to be like Krista, like before, like you. And now, it'd be better if I've never been born feeling that way. And he's grabbing onto a rope. And he's saying, I wish I was hated for the simple fact of my existence in this world, and I died for the happiness of a great many people. But there was one thing I wished for with all my heart. Now, when he's jumping, we don't see it, but he cut himself on his hand. Now, I was talking to McWhirlpool a little while ago, and he said he knew this was going to happen. It was suggested. And what happens is Ymir falls, he cuts himself, and he's saying, if I ever get a second chance in life, I will be able to live only for myself. This was my sincere wish. Boom. He turns into a titan. Whoa. Like, what the fuck? Now, this revelation has me saying this. there is something going on here. Now there's official. Hajime, he is basically telling us, listen up. This is no coincidence. This is, no. Eren, Annie, oh, okay, now, Ymir. That's 3 people. 3 people. 3 people in Attack on Shingeki no Kyojin who now are able to turn into Titans. That gives me the observation of saying, oh, wait a minute, that means something else. What if these guys, these Titans that are coming in that are dumb and stupid, what if they are too? And that's what I think is going on. So he jumps down as a Titan, and this is going to be the thumbnail, there's no question. As a Titan, and he starts biting and charring and fucking up these Titans left and right, and they're shocked. They can't believe this is happening, and it's pretty cool. I like how he did the design for Ymir. Hajime, I like the design. The design was so good, so good, because he has like claws. I was like, oh, that's beast. That's like that's really interesting. I didn't see that yet in a Titan like this. I mean, I think the King Kong Titan, he might have claws, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. So he's just grabbing and crawling at these Titans and everything. And Connie's shocked. He's like, you can't believe it. There's a Titan. And then the 2 guys, I apologize. I forgot their names from last week's chapter. The guy fuck. Yagar? I forgot his name. The 2 that remember the time. Remember last week's chapter what I was talking about? I mean, last month's chapter? With the guy with the past of when he was saving him and everything? Okay, they're remembering that, and they said, she's that Titan from back then. What are you? And that's the last page we see. What are you? And that's how the chapter ends. And already I'm looking on manga here, and already people are buzzing over the fucking anime. So, yeah. So overall, awesome fucking chapter. It was a good fucking chapter. 4 out of 5. This is huge. This is huge. Look forward to, like, I got a lot of videos to do. Tomorrow, it's going to be probably 2. Depending on how long this live stream I'm pulling off is, I'm going to do it right after this review. After I finish this video, I'm just going to go inside and start the live stream. But overall, this really, knock on wood, red flags, like everywhere. This is flag everywhere now. Because now we've been realized that this is not a coincidence anymore. Annie turned into a Titan. Eren turned into a Titan. Ymir. That means that this tells me the priest, yeah, him, he knows. He knows what's going on here. It's probably along the lines that those Titans outside, I want to say that they're probably, at one point they were, human. It's crazy to say. And what happened was, it's like that kind of thing when you say where, man loses his intelligence. The whole thing, fight or flight. That's what happened. They actually, and this is a crazy, crazy theory, which I don't want to suggest, but I think it needs to be suggested right now. De-evolved. Yeah, so those Titans are actually humans, but they went an opposite direction. They followed their instincts, and that turned them into Titans. But that's my theory on this. This is huge, great chapter, unbelievable. I can't believe this is going in the direction it's going. Can't wait until see next month's. Because the closer we get to April, spring, the more hyped up I'm going to be. But this is definitely in a direction that's promising. We're getting revealed a lot more things, and it's coming to light. So yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely. And remember, Krista, she's the one that they need. Eren. She supposedly knows the truth. So more reveals. Ah, and this is definite. This is definitely. It's not a coincidence now. So I would say the whole village might. Anyone could turn into a titan. Then. you know. But we'll see. I don't know if that's true. We have to wait and see on that theory. So yeah. Good chapter, guys. What did you think? Rate, comment, subscribe. Comments below. What did you think? What do you think about my theory? Do you think there's more to it than just de-evolving and these are humans and they're just following their instincts? I want to hear your thoughts. So yeah, this is Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. After this video, I'm doing a live stream. Check it out. A bunch of people will be there. We will dissect this chapter bit by bit by bit by bit. So yeah, I will see you guys later.